Hey, Cracker 36, and here we are at the National World War II Museum in New Orleans, and we're about. This is the vestibule, Higgins boats, and then above where I'm not showing you, is some a bomber, a drop plane. I'm sorry, C-40, whatever that, C-3, and Spitfire. It's pretty cool. We're going to go into this train to see the introductory video for the museum. And 2 days of celebration of the 80th anniversary of D-Day. Okay, so we just made it through the process where they set you up with a dog tag, and they go really fast. So my friends failed with the dog tag experience. But here's the pavilion. That's a C-47. Sorry, I thought it was something else. And that's the Spitfire. And those are the Higgins boats. I think earlier prototype, and then the one used at D-Day. All right, proceeding on to the Arsenal of Democracy. Let you guys see what I see. All right, Cracker 36. Here we are in the Boeing Center. This is one of the rare Shermans. Not too many of them developed. And then we have all sorts of planes hanging from the, get up close up to that. And then the 51, and then the 17. Looks like a Corsair. Pretty amazing stuff. There's to scale, there's some human beings up there. Wow, cool.
Look at this. This is the import.
Different perspective on these planes. And the tank from air, and then there's a racy, looks like a Mitchell canopy. And a bomber. Oh, that was a Dauntless dive bomber, I'll bet. And another perspective. Up close and personal. The Dauntless. Dude, I did not even see that plane. What a moron. I didn't even see that there was another bomber right there. I guess this infrastructure in the middle kind of messed me up. But here's the, from the top. Oh. Whoa. Sorry. I love these little ordinary pictures of the guys who fought, you know, just getting their yearbook pictures taken basically. And they're just ordinary guys who did their thing. Did what had to be done. All right, here we go. From above. And 17. Tail nose gunner. E-25 Mitchell. Great exhibit. Crockett 36 here at the 80th anniversary. This is the H hour, and at the museum they're going to be doing some stuff. There's the news media, and there's going to be a solemn ceremony. And here we are. We play Access Now as because we love history, because we appreciate what happened there. They have quite a spread here. I mean, golly, mimosas for breakfast at the World War II. As the band begins to assemble, and then they'll be warming up, and people begin to show up for the 80th anniversary of D-Day.
Ask anyone with a personal connection to a World War II or D-Day veteran to please stand or wave to be recognized. You see all of those hands.
Lays roses at the these are sections of the Atlantic Wall that were brought from Juno Beach, I think, and a powerful moment of laying roses at the feet in remembrance of those who died. Privileged to participate. The ground here, the bricks, have the names of individuals here. Let's get close enough to see some. And of course, it's all over. Just the magnitude and scope that every one of these has a name.
Amazing. Trenches are great.
It's still there.
Oh,
My
yeah.
And then
goodness.
just 2 days ago, my husband and I were in Rems tasting the Piper Heidsieck, and they own the Eisenhower residence at Rems. That's where he was the last 3 months
Okay.
for the surrender. I had pictures of his office where he called Winston Churchill to say that the Nazis surrendered.
Oh,
wow.
It was, like, brought tears to our eyes. Yeah, it's called the Eisenhower residence.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, if you ever make it to Champaign.
Yeah.
Because they surrendered right there, and then
Right.
the cathedral, it's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
I'd
yeah,
want to go
very-
back to France so
very
bad.
much.
Just go, drop me off in Normandy, let me be.
Yeah.
I've got friends over there.
Yeah.
I speak enough French to be able to eat and sleep somewhere.
What do you do for a living?
I work for Amazon.
Okay.
I'm a delivery driver.
Okay, I'm a UPS.
Full out of an original C-47.
Wow.
From head to toe.
Sorry,
full
excuse me.
04 and 06.
Okay, well, the anniversary was what? 04 was
Yeah, that's 60. But I did that and spent 3 weeks in Normandy. We took a handful of veterans over battlefields. I remember this road. I got into a firefight here. All right. I remember I took a nap in that ditch.
What an experience.
It was fantastic. And
Were you hooked up with any of the guides at the museum contracts with?
no, I just heard about that.
Okay. Well, we went in 16, and they put, because of my knowledge of D-Day and personal combat experience in Vietnam, they hooked me up with their top guy, and Pierre Samuelson. He has become a very close personal friend. In fact, we talked about 2 hours ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I called. Yeah, he wanted me to be godparent for his children, he comes here once a year for the conference, and he stays with us. So we become very good friends. So we spent 3 days with him, and really had a very intimate, hands-on tour of everything. You know, in Norman, particularly in North Beach area, and Point Hawk, and you know, they're very important areas.
Right. We took the veterans we took over were all paratroopers.
Oh, and war presidents.
Yes, yeah, they, so one of my the veteran I became closest to, Jake McNeese, you actually know him by the pictures. He's the one that started the Mohawks and Warpaint.
Oh, yeah.
I knew him personally.
What?
And we took him to Normandy twice, and we would meet around the country at air shows and events.
Where is it? You live here?
St. Louis.
So you came down just for this event?
Yes.
It's good for you. Where does the guy you just named?
Yeah.
Where does he live?
He lived in Oklahoma. He passed away about 8 years ago. But yeah, he was. I always mispronounce it because it is a very old Native American name.
Yes.
Punxsutawney, Oklahoma, something like that.
But he was Native American.
Yeah, his mother was Native, his father was Irish. And
People don't realize, I mean, the importance of the advanced junk. And I mean, it's just these guys have balls of steel because, I mean, the whole D-Day invasion was just like Pearl Harbor, a terrible intelligence miscalculation by us, particularly not having destroyed taken out most of the gun emplacements at Omaha. They were all still in place. So the guys, when the first ramp dropped, I mean, they were being slaughtered by the MG-42. And I was telling you in an interview, I mean, I get into ridiculous that the cyclic rate of fire of a German machine gun, 1,500 rounds a minute. So I read calculations. That's 25 bullets a second coming at you.
Yeah.
And you have 300 yards of open field with no protection other than maybe a harsh, you know, the thing that try to prevent the
Hedgehog.
the hedgehog.
Yeah.
And that really does prevent them. And so these guys just were totally, I mean, we saw them. It was a terrible miscalculation. And and it's amazing that not even more were killed.
Yes.
I knew one of the men that survived Omaha, and he said that the only reason they advanced was they advanced with the tide, because had they not moved up, they would drown. So
And
the
that was the
only
other
reason
thing,
we
too,
took the beach is the tide came.
Wow.
And when they got up into the bunkers, they said also the reason they took it is the surviving Germans took the guns and ran because they ran out of ammo. They left all the ammo tins. They used up all the ammo on us.
Holy
That's
smokes.
one of the reasons why we were actually, you know,
No kidding.
breached the walls is they were getting out of ammo.
Yeah.
Plus the cyclic rate of fire was so high that we had to change the barrel every
Oh, that's right.
7 minutes. And they did, but after continuing firing for an hour or two, the metal just melts.
Right.
So it was just through their attrition.
Right.
they Actually,
We threw more men at them that they could hit.
but the point I was trying to make, and kind of start thinking about the beach, the guys that came in, you know, hours before, you know, to do the back protection, were totally on their own. It's like I was in Vietnam. I mean, they had no one was there to back them.
Sure.
And they just had to survive through the instincts and through the grace of God.
Right. And paratroopers are some of the wildest, at least the World War II paratroopers were the wildest men, young men. One of my favorite stories, and this is what I've talked to so many of these guys. I hear these stories you'll never find in books. There's one paratrooper I met, he's like, oh, you want to hear the story how I killed my first German? Okay. Yes. He goes, I shot him and still got the bullet back. What? He goes, yeah, listen to this. He jumped in, walking like all by himself, lost. He hears this engine coming, so he ducks in a bush, and he was a grenadier, so he had the rifle grenades. He sees this motorcycle with sidecar, 2 Germans. He went, okay, puts his grenade on, he's gonna blow the whole bike. It aims, fires, no explosion, the German driving the motorcycle falls off, flips the bike, kills them both. He went, that didn't explode. So he ran up, sees the rifle grenade, on the ground next to him, bloodied. He hit the German in the chest, knocked him over. He forgot to pull the pin. So he picked the grenade back up, put it in his pocket, and ran off. It's like, are you serious? He goes, I was so excited and nervous, I just put that thing on and shot it. I forgot to arm it.
I did a couple of interviews of it. One of the reasons, thinking about the guys in the first wave, the very first landing craft, the drop into ramp. I mean, I had somewhat of an analogous experience on my first helicopter. So you're coming in a landing zone, and you're 7-8 foot tall, elephant grass. The chopper's coming down, the pop of the helicopter blade, and then the bam 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 with the fire from the Viet Cong in the woods, and you returning fire, and you can't see anything, and the heat, and you can barely move because of the swamp. It's you're just frozen if you feel it. And finally you have to shake your head and just it's like a nightmare dream that you're actually living. And just say, let me get the ass out of the clear. So I know how they got it felt.
Right, yeah.
Let's go inside just a minute.
I read somewhere that when they gave a high estimate on casualties, worst case scenario, their worst case scenario was 80% casualties among the paratroopers.
80%.
80% is what their worst case scenario was.
I think that was the percentage of Omaha also.
Yeah. They said
Utah wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Utah, we missed the beach, and that's what saved a lot of those guys.
Wow.
But they said had the airborne not misdropped, the 80% would have probably been closer, but because they got scattered so bad, the
Yes.
Germans didn't know where to go.
Right.
So it
Right.
saved a lot of
This
those
is Omaha right here.
Okay, we're in the lobby getting our tickets underneath the Spitfire and the C-47, and everyone's here. Very exciting. I'll do a slow turn. I think that's an 88, but I'm not sure. They usually have two, so maybe that's not an 88. So a lot of excitement. 8 o'clock in the morning, doing our thing. So this place started out as a D-Day museum and then expanded into the National World War II, and upstairs is the D-Day museum. I just got finished with that exhibit. It's very powerful, very moving. Things actually, one of the things that I forgot about, I guess I knew it was the landmines on the shore, on the beach, and how it wasn't just as easy as just even getting to the shale on Omaha. It was about somebody had to go through and get killed, and then you had a clear path, and you could actually tell the clear path by the dead bodies. So that was a terrible piece of information to grapple with. And who are you today?
Dustin Bagwell.
Say again.
Dustin Bagwell.
And tell me about your story.
Oh, I don't have like a story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Are you part of a certain?
So we're doing the 16th Infantry.
16th Infantry?
Yes, sir. We're doing the living history of that. They're covering like the preparation, the landing.
Yes.
After the landing.
Right.
Here we have a table set up with all the gear that they would have worn on D-Day.
And you would have been either a paratrooper or are you a landing craft in the landing crafts?
Yeah, I would have been,
Landing crafts?
yes, sir.
Okay. Can you describe your equipment here?
Yes, so I have a gas mask,
Yep.
the light preserver,
Yep.
and then I would have had ammo, extra ammo.
Sure.
And then wire cutters.
A what?
Wire cutters.
Oh, wire cutters. Okay. Yep. Yeah. All right. Of course, the M1. If you were just a rifleman.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Nice to meet you.
Guesstimate 45.
45. Yeah.
Depending
Right.
on what I mean, like the machine gunners, they would be carrying 85, 90 pounds.
Sure. Right.
It's kind of a little hard to say.
Sure.
Just judging off how
Yeah. Right. Right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
You have any other questions?
Nope, not right now. So I was talking to my wife, and I said, I could watch a lot of these living histories on YouTube. But the one thing you can't do is talk to people who are live reenactors or have the gear and see the gear that they have. And these guys have all volunteered to be here, and it's pretty exciting. So awesome. I can't wait for the day that I have a uniform like one of these guys. I didn't even know this level existed. There's so much to see. It's kind of visual clutter. But wow. C-47 hanging from and there's the live living history people doing their thing. Pretty cool. So this is the big and most official commemoration of the day at 11 o'clock. It'll start in this hall with the planes upon the planes, and the planes above the planes. Pretty cool. Reception and a lecture by a D-Day author. Hey guys, so I'm just going to record this last bit of pictures. It was a great trip. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to go to the National World War II Museum in New Orleans. And of course the town is rich with, you got a little bit of food, not too much, but it was a great time. There's my traveling companion, my son's father-in-law, which makes his daughter my daughter-in-law. So anyways, there's some omelet, crawfish etouffee. Check it out.